Hey everyone, Stushy Otaku here playing Croc, Legend of the Gobbos on the PlayStation 1. Right, I figure we'll play this area for a wee bit. If we can't go any further then we'll... that's funny. I almost feel like a noob bit there. Oh no, yeah, right. Maybe make a left here, no. That bit, obviously. Layer of the Feeble. Oh, this might actually be the... oh no, that's the next area, the Tumbling Dantini. Okay. Kind of like a Dratini, but, you know, different. Okay. We'll play this for a bit. If I can't get any further, then fuck it, we'll move area, obviously. It feels like a bonus area, so why no way? Right. Let's see what we can do now. Oh. And had to go in this area. That does. Sorry about that. And then it's this bit that caused us all the issues last episode. So I took the bin, by the way, off. Almost got the... oh. Yeah, we've been through this bit before. Right, let's just continue. Let's see what happens, right? Yeah, I nearly got the heart attack all my life. I was taking the bin while this thing was getting, the last video was getting ready for stuff. So I took the bin out, and then I swear to God I heard, like, locks got, basically being undone. And, like, I live in a tenement, so, you know, like, getting to the backyard, and it's not a big thing, it's like 2 minutes and then that's it. But while I was doing there, I honestly thought I heard a lock being unlocked. And I was like, fuck, somebody's came out of my house. So I didn't shoot up, I was kind of thought, well, maybe no, maybe it's just another person, you know. So, but I shot up anyway. Well, I got up. Yeah, I got up, I didn't shoot up. And like, just to make sure, like, everything was A-okay and stuff. And once I got in, kind of looked through all the doors and stuff, or all the rooms, and no, nobody was there, so I was totally happy. All I needed to do was that? Oh, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? And at least make it back there. Huh. Right, well that one went a lot quicker than I thought it would be. I don't know what that area was for. Maybe... I'm sure I can find out. I'm just not going to pull them off, basically. That's it. Anyway, so like I did a quick scan through this and nobody's here, so I'm totally happy with that. You know, because, you know, getting broke into, it's not a fucking great experience, it's really not. Not that I've experienced it personally, I've really not. I'm kind of blessed in that regard. I think I've been in this for, oh, more than 10 years and it's never been broke into, so that's a fucking great thing to have, I tell you that. Or at least my man tells me, oh, you've never been broken into, haven't you? So that's fucking great. She says the same things about candles because I don't like candles as well. She says, oh, you're lucky your house has not been burnt down. I'm like, what the fuck? I like candles, you know? I've actually got 3 candles around me right now. They're not lit or anything, it's actually, there's still a bit of light out there, so you know, why bother with candles at this point? I just, late at night when I've had a couple of drinks, you know, you light a candle or two, you know, because it's kind of nice and it's, you know, saves fucking money. What am I, fucking some rich guy? I'm not. I'm just barely in this joke. Anyway, I overreacted to that there. I do apologise. I just like candles. What can I say? Absolutely. Anyway, but yeah, oh, you're lucky. Because she says that because somebody that we knew, they had their house set on fire because of candles and stuff. So it's, oh, you're bloody lucky then, you haven't had your house set on fire. And I'm like, oh aye, fucking luck is what it is. To be fair, these candles actually are somewhat decent. They're like they've got they're not traditional candles. Well, not traditional candles per se. They're basically in the glazes, and like 80% of it's filled up with like the wax with the candle, and then you just light it up. So there's no like tipping area unless something moves it. But yeah, I've been fucking lucky that my house has never been set on fire. To be fair, I've been more concerned about my house getting set on fire when the laptop's been on, like all night, for when I'm uploading an episode, because, well, for other reasons as well, because like I said, I mean, these episodes are basically half an hour, but for the hours that are 2 hours long, it takes like 10 hours to upload them onto YouTube. I should find a better way to do it, I should, but I figure what's the harm in doing it? But yeah, these half an hour's episodes, I know they'll take 2 hours today, which is fine, I can live with it. Anyway, gameplay, that's why we're all watching this, right? May actually have to take a 2-minute break during this video, actually. It's crazy. But yeah, the house isn't on fire and hasn't been broken into, so all things are good, right? I was saying to my friend, actually, the last weekend there, like, the whole thing about the capture card, and I'm like, do you know the feeling like that you're glad you got something, but you wish you got it way earlier? That's how I feel about this capture card, because like I've always had the hardware for it. You know, the PlayStation 1, the PlayStation 2, I've had the games. The only thing I didn't have was the capture card. What's this guy doing? It's just on his merry way. But honest to God, see if I knew I'd enjoyed the capture card so much, I would have bought it much earlier. But honest to God, if I honestly would have done like a savings thing for it, like, right, the thing itself cost like £155 to get. And I was pretty much adamant during the early days of this Otaku that the only way I was going to do it if I was like employed, like I am, case in point right now. But honestly, if I knew I could get this much enjoyment out of it, I would have been like, come on, William, you can do it. Like a tenner a week for 15 to 16 weeks, or even far less, you would have got it. And I'm more upset with myself. Don't get me wrong, I fucking love that habit, but I'm more upset with myself. I'm like, I enjoy this so much, it's kind of crazy, that I should have got this a while back. But I just didn't know how much enjoyment it would bring. But now that I do have it, and I enjoy it so much, I can kind of look back at it now and say, do you know what, you should have done it. You should have done it. Anyway, only in the next city, apparently. Oh yeah, so for the episode of this playthrough, I was going to talk about, yes, the PlayStation 1 coasters for the last episode. one of the coasters was for Resident Evil 2. Now, I've said previously as well that I've never played a Final Fantasy game before. I've never played a Resident Evil game before. Believe it or not, I'm not much the gamer, believe it or not. I'm really not. But no, honestly, back in the day when Resident Evil and I didn't like, as a child, I watched like Nightmare on Elm Street and Stephen King's It. I was never a big fan of horror games, but ironically, as I've grown older, I've watched like playthroughs of like Resident Evil games, particularly the first one, where it's like the haunted mansion stuff, where you basically, the big trick to it is actually you skip most of the baddies. You don't actually fight them or shoot them, you just basically kind of like get a wee bit of the left to the right and then boom, that's it. But me being here and now, I'm kind of like, maybe I could entertain Resident Evil games. The first one, probably. And then maybe I'll look to the second one, the other ones later on, but this is all conjecture at this point, you know? I mean, I'm reasonably confident I will do it. It's just a question of when more than anything. But as far as when's concerned, it's not in the immediate future. Like I said, I kind of know, like, I'm playing this game, obviously I know the second game I'm going to play next. I've obviously not purchased the Resident Evil game, so like I said, it'll be somewhere down the future. It just really is a question of when. Anyway. If the second game, I actually don't know what I'm going to play next. But hey, so give me that. Oh, hello? There we go. And why don't we get this guy while we're at it? And are we done? Hell yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't say no to the original Resident Evil game, and yeah, if you're gonna ask, no, I'm not talking about like the remade versions that are like on Xbox. I don't know if they're on PlayStation 4. No, I mean the proper original. They're the original for the PlayStation 1. That's the ones I'm talking about. But yeah, I would say, interestingly enough, I would rather play the Resident Evil games rather than the Final Fantasy ones, because there's so many to Final Fantasy. I know literally nothing next to it. I know nothing about the Final Fantasy games apart from the Japanese role-playing games, alright? Just for me to make things far more complicated than they need to be. I'd rather play the Resident Evil ones rather than Final Fantasy, but obviously Final Fantasy has a lot of fans to it as well as Resident Evil. Right, I'm just getting rid of that because that's getting a bit tiresome. Okay, Fear. Oh, I like the reference on that one. That's kind of cool. Take a sip of beer. But yeah, I wouldn't say no to both franchises. I would just say maybe I'm heading towards the Resident Evil stuff. And maybe a part of that reason is because the cheat cartridge actually has way more cheats for Resident Evil games rather than Final Fantasy ones. But nah, I think that the horror aspect actually kind of appeals to me. So maybe somewhere down the line I might get the original Resident Evil one. I need to see how I feel about it. But honestly, I know this is obviously the first game for the PlayStation 1. I kind of know what the second one's going to be. After that, whether it's PlayStation 1 or 2, I actually don't know what the next game's going to be after that. We will see. Anyway, Oh, we just did that one. Okay, that's totally fine. Cave Fear. Cave Fear. Shout out to that reference. When did this come out? I'll take a look at the cartridge. When did this come out? 1997? Alright, I can kind of... I mean, the original Cape Fear was like in the 50s or 60s, but the later one was actually came out in the 90s with like Robert De Niro and stuff. I get it. I get it. Anyway, let's take a look. Electronic Arts, hell yeah. Oh, sorry. So it looks like... Well, oh no, I'm not even going to say it. I thought it, but I'm not even going to say it. I was going to say something about the playthrough. But I'll not bother. I'll not bother. Alright, this is the bit where we basically Crash Bandicoot. I also should say this as well. I am not the... Right, that clearly doesn't work. I thought it would. God, I was kind of close there. Did I actually get it? Right, yeah, speaking of Crash Bandicoot, I do have a Crash Bandicoot game for the PlayStation 1. Here's the thing though, this is where I figure I'm going to get a whole good bit of hate for. I'm not a big fan of the game actually, I'm no, to be fair though, I will give it a shot. I will give it a shot. I've just, back in the day, I really wasn't a big fan of it. But if you had to ask me, like, would I play it? I mean, I would. I really would, because I know that it does feel a whole lot better than what I'm playing right now. It really, really does. It feels a lot better than Croc, let's put it that way, right? And, I would play it on the PlayStation 1. Did that work for me? I don't know. It's just grabbing the straws there, that really is. I wouldn't say no to a playthrough of it, because I've played a little bit of it and it does feel a lot smoother than what this is, because honest to God, this is a thing. I'm kind of half wondering if I should just leave, because I think we've got everything, because of the cheats and stuff. Music again. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, we'll just leave. That's totally fine. Yeah, I would play it. I really would. I don't know which Bandicoot game it is. It might be the first one for all I know, or the second, but right, that was totally warranted. Yeah, like I said, I would play it for the PlayStation 1, just for a couple of episodes more than anything. I just think back in the day I wasn't big as a fan, but who knows, maybe I play it and I'm like, oh hell yeah, I really like it. To be fair, I think it's the second one, but don't quote me on it. I think it's like it's Cortez Strikes Back. I believe it is, but I may be wrong, it could be like the first one for all I know. I'll tell you another unpopular opinion. I wasn't a big fan of the Spider with the Dragon games as well. But I think I've got one of their I think I've got one of the games. I really do suspect I do have one, and will I play it? I will. I'm just it's just a question of when it really is. Because that's the thing, I think this is the great thing about this capture card. It truly has like it has like led the way to more options for this game, and I could not be more happier for than that. Right, that's totally fine. We'll just we're in it here. That's a great thing about this capture card. It honestly gives me far more options, so it's almost like saying, do you want to play it? There's a good chance you can. And I fucking love that. But obviously everybody, well, anybody who's watched any part of this channel knows that my thing was Tony Hawk games and stuff like that. Like I played Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, 3, Fug recently, and I've got far more in the way of Tony Hawk games like Fug 2, Wasteland, American Wasteland, Project 8. They were kind of my thing back in the day, most of them being for the PlayStation 2, but I don't rule it out. I really don't. I don't rule anything out. No, I truly do. Because you know what's so funny? And I'll stop this, but I'm going to totally say it. PlayStation 1 games nowadays are far more expensive than PlayStation 2. Figure that out. Figure that out. Is it because they're more rare? Really? Wow. I mean, honest to God. I sometimes go out and walk into this store that sells games, you know, usual stuff. PlayStation 4, Xbox One stuff. And, you know, usual, like, stuff like, you know what it is, you know what they sell, right? And they have a whole subsection of PlayStation 2 games, but they are no more than a couple of quid. No more than a couple of quid. But try buying a PlayStation 1 game. £15 was the cheapest I saw for one of the games. One game I saw. One game for the PlayStation 1. And you know what? Nah, I shouldn't say it. Because I really shouldn't say it. But like, let's put it this way. This one game for the PlayStation 1 in this particular store cost, and get ready for this, £75. £75. Now, let me put that in some perspective for you. £75 can get me a month's worth of travel fee, basically, where I live to the city centre, and then maybe 20 quid's worth full of drink. That's right, I can get a month's travel and like 2 nights worth of drink. Maybe 1 night, depends really. Depends on the night, obviously. But yeah, I can spend all that in a month and a bit for just one game, one PlayStation 1 game, whereas the PlayStation 2 games, oh hey, if you get any spare change, fuck it, take free, why no? It's the far superior console! Come on! I mean, that's like arguing fucking oranges to apples and all that. No, that's a bad comparison. It's like fuck off! Come on, really? And to be fair, when I got these games for, it was kind of cheap-ish. But no, like, oh my god, this store, like, had so many PlayStation 2 games, I'm like, hey, you know, if you get some Smash in your pocket, why don't you take 4? Whereas, like, oh, hey, I want to ask about this one PlayStation 1 game. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's totally fine, 25 quid. Explain the logic. Explain the logic. Like, I fucking love the PlayStation 1. I truly do. I really do. But my god, the prices. Come on, man. Come on. Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I'll say it because we're kind of getting close to the half-an-hour mark for this episode. We're 5 minutes away, I'm not gonna lie. Let's save again. Oh, hey, nice. Save the game. Yep. Game save, 15%. Hell yeah. Darkness Descends. Right, that I figure that's going to be the next area we play in the next episode. Well, which will be the final for the night. I was actually going to say, it's the one thing I can do. Because it's not too late, it's like 20 past 8. The one thing I figure I could do is put the washing on. I might do that. Is there anything else I could possibly do tonight? Like, well, I've not said it, but basically, what I do tonight, basically, I don't have to do tomorrow, so, I think I might put the washing on, to be fair. But yeah, that's it. This is going to be it for the end of this episode. One more, and then I'll put them all in the folder. I'll mark them down as Friday. And if I do another folder tomorrow, I'll be so happy because I kind of want a Friday to myself. I truly do. I don't want to worry about things like washing and recording. I want to be like, you know, this is my Friday. I'm happy, I'm not going to do anything, I'm going to relax. You know, I want that. So yeah, if I get that next Friday, I'll be a fucking happy man. What else was I going to say? I totally forgot. I'll remember it, don't worry about it. Anyway. That's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. I've been Stushy Otaku, and you've been watching me play Croc, Legend of the Gobbos on the PlayStation 1. I'll see you all later.